This is Abram Chamberlain with Front Office Blogs looking at this week's top 5 stories in Major League Soccer. Number 5 starts us off in Houston. Well, actually Dallas. With the recent success of rivalries and building up MLS attendance, the Houston Dynamo of all teams decided to post a billboard in Dallas, which let the people in the Big D know that Houston is 2 times better than they are in soccer. Houston's billboard, which clearly steals the idea of one in Seattle that was put up by the Portland Timbers organization, is a clear move by a lot of MLS teams to build on rivalry or derby games to boost attendance, relevance, and most clearly their own visibility. However, while Portland was the first team that I know of to post the billboard in their key rival city, one must assume that while Houston claims that they are 2 times better than Dallas, then Portland is holding the trump card as far as originality goes. Speaking of Portland and a lack of originality, number 4 brings us to last Friday night when Soccer Night in America debuted on Fox Soccer Channel. The title, which was stolen from Football Night in America, which was also stolen from Hockey Night in Canada, arrived with new graphics, whatever that means. Either way, 2 things came out of this. 1, Portland is still undefeated at home despite playing vastly superior opponents. And 2, until Soccer Night in America is on standard Fox, FX, or a Fox affiliate which isn't irrelevant, it will still struggle to gain any ratings for MLS. Number 3 brings us out to the City of Angels, where Luke Rogers is turning into a one-man hype machine for MLS. During ESPN's MLS Game of the Week, Rogers repeatedly got into it with Golden Boy Landon Donovan, constantly complaining about Donovan's habitual talking to the referees. In a post-game interview, when asked about Donovan's, Rogers said, and I quote, "He talks too much. Someone like him, he's done okay for himself. He's played in MLS, scored a lot of goals, been in the All-Star team. But I know people in the Premiership who said he did well while he was there. I just like to get on with the game. It is just a bit annoying. It's like having 2 referees on the pitch. I've never seen anything like it. The guy's a prick." End quote. Pretty harsh for a guy who made his career in England's 3rd division. Donovan responded back on his Twitter account by saying, "I'm confused. Who's Luke Rogers?"
Number 2 keeps us in Los Angeles at the Home Depot Center, where a game that should have been hyped, but wasn't hyped, would have lived up to the should have been hype. Thierry Henry had one hell of a goal off of a great feed from Dane Richards, and once again pointed to the back of his jersey to let the fans in LA know just who he was, since David Beckham, Los Angeles' own designated player, is often missing, often London, England, Royal Wedding, Tottenham, AC Milan, basically everywhere but LA. Donovan, who also scored, should have had the game winner, but the future of the United States men's national team back line, Tim Ream, had one of the most insane ball clearances off the line that I've ever seen. Between the before-game hype, the actual game, and the post-game chatterfest between Rogers and Donovan, the follow-up game in New York on August 28th could be ridiculous.
And number 1 brings us to an issue that's been talked about for some time now in Major League Soccer. In my preseason blog, I noted that my top candidates for MVP were David Ferreira, Steve Zakuani, and Javier Morales. Incidentally, those 3 players are in the top 5 for most fouled players in the league. David Ferreira currently has a broken ankle. Steve Zakuani had his tibula and fibula smashed. This week, Morales joined them with a broken leg and yet another bad tackle. Zakuani's tackler was given the longest MLS suspension ever. Ferreira's tackler was given a yellow card. Morales' is being suspended for, wait for it, 4 games. MLS needs to look into some clarity on these decisions, especially when it comes to protecting their most valuable properties, their star attacking players. This is Abram Chamberlain reporting the top 5 MLS stories from this week. Read me at frontofficeblogs.com and follow me on Twitter at @ThatMLSGuy.